Hey guys, what's going on? It is Andrew here with some very late arrivals. I ordered a build and battle box, one of the little like theme starters for the release of each new set. So usually you would go and pick these up from a pre-release event. They usually start probably about a month prior to a new set coming out. So the new set is coming out in August, I believe. So in probably mid-July, you might start seeing some of the new set stuff kind of starting to creep out if you haven't already on YouTube. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started and open this thing right up, and hopefully we will get lucky with some of the pulls in here, since I have not been very lucky with any of the boss's orders from this. Let's go ahead and work on that, pull that right apart. So these also kind of are cool, especially for new people, for new players into Pokemon. Good for kids, because pretty much this thing is an entire deck box by itself, and pre-release events are generally always pretty good to go to, especially for newer players, just because of like how they set up. You don't have to have like top tier cards. It's you get this and you make a deck out of this. So as we can see here, actually, our promo card is a Garbador, which is nice. It's just slightly different artwork than the other ones. Let's go ahead and see what we get in here. Whoops, oh no, oh well, there's one. Kind of butterfingers on that one. Alright, so let's see. So we got a Garbador as our promo, kind of cool. We got a Carkol, Roly-Coly, so we'll have to see if we get anything else. Quick Ball, always good. Hop, I guess okay if you don't have anything else. What's this? This is one of the new ones. This is Milo. Go ahead and take a look at him. Discard up to 2 cards from your hand and draw 2 cards for each card you discarded this way. Good to get rid of some cards that are just kind of clogging up your hand and you don't want to shuffle them back into your deck. Alright, we got Dan. Let's see. Draw 2 cards. So similar to Hop, however, you and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors until someone wins. If you win, draw 2 more cards. So he's maybe, if you're lucky, better than Hop. But alright, we got a Barboach, another one, and Whiscash. Looks like that is the idea for this little box that we've got here, is build up the Whiscash. So let's see what his ability is. Whiscash, Submerge. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. So it's kind of a little out of focus right there. I apologize about that. His attack is Earthquake, does 2 fighting energy for 140, and does 20 damage to each of your own benched Pokemon. So it's a pretty solid attacker. If you pair him up with more and more Whiscashes, so you're just not taking damage while on the bench and just keep hitting for 2 140, it's pretty good. Got a Trubbish right there, Evolution Incense. This is another new one. Let's see, Sonya, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon or 2 basic energy. Reveal them, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck. So not bad if you're kind of like playing a low energy deck. You can kind of go ahead and get some of those energies out of the deck onto your hand. So you got another Hop, got an Impidimp, another Impidimp, another Impidimp, a Morgrem, and then a pair of Grimmsnarl. So let's check these guys out. So 170 HP, it's pretty sizable for a big basic here, or excuse me, a stage 2, but it's pretty solid for a non-V or GX tag team Pokemon. So his ability is Dark Oath. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks cost 1 energy more. So I could like definitely power through some decks that run pretty low energy and are trying to hope for low energy equips and then quick knockouts. So that would definitely kind of be painful if they weren't allowed to do that. And his attack is Energy Press, 1 dark, 2 colorless, for 100 damage and 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. So that's actually not too bad on that either, especially if you're trying to build a deck around him. So let's go ahead and start opening up some of these packs that came in. So these initial cards were just from the promo. So you get something similar to this. You might not get the same one in any of the other ones, but it's always kind of similar. So it gives you like a core to work with, which is why it's always good for new players to check out these pre-release events, especially if you're curious about getting into the game. So, alright, so let's see. So first off, I see already. We got a Shinx, Roly-Coly, Applin, Hatena, Magikarp, a Reverse Holo Lombre, Electivire. This guy could be pretty good with the Electrified Bolt, especially with all of the new special energy kind of running around in this set. You've got the Horror Energy, the Twin Energy, and the I think it's the Draw Energy, Capture Energy. So there's a ton of special energy to make this hit ridiculously hard. And that hit for about 180. And then if you could Electro Power, that hit 210, which would pretty much knock out any of the regular Vs. So it's pretty potent if you can set it up right. And we've got our Electric Energy, Elena. So you can only play this card. You can only play this card if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. Oops, sorry about that. Your opponent reveals their hand, puts a trainer card you find there on the bottom of their deck. So that can be kind of irritating, especially if you don't mind cards going into the discard pile. Definitely could be pretty helpful. So we got a Luxio. So if you draw this guy, you can put him straight onto your bench and you don't even need the stage 1. So kind of interesting. And we've got a Dracloak. So not bad if you're looking for any of the baby Dragapults. So the big ones are definitely probably a little better, but you can still make these little guys work too. So all right, moving into the next pack here, we already see we've got a Honedge. Go ahead, starting off that pretty quick here. So we've got the Honedge, Temple, Vullaby, Corsola, Toxel, a Reverse Holo Growlithe, and a Holo Ice Cube. So if this Pokemon has full HP, it takes 60 less damage from your opponent's attacks. Okay, I mean, I guess it looks cool. Fighting Energy, Olena, Twin Energy, and Heliolisk. So this is actually some of the energy cards that I was talking about. So these things are the special energy. They're pretty cool, especially now that there's definitely a lot of options that you can use this. Especially if you were to take, actually, for example, this Grimmsnarl, you'd only need 2 energy instead of 3 to be able to get this thing going. So you can definitely consolidate with some of the new energy cards that have come out. So moving into the third pack here. All right, we can already see we've got a Galarian Farfetch'd. We got right there. We got the Galarian Meowth, the different version of it from the Sword and Shield base set. Lets you actually search out a evolution from it. Got Caterpie, Corsola, Litwick, or another Reverse Holo Wingull, Scizor, Fire Energy, Charjabug, Metapod, and a Burning Scarf. Alright, so moving into our fourth and final pack here. Alright, you can already see we've got another Impidimp, Bunnelby, a Phantom, Dreepy, another Farfetch'd, a Reverse Holo Garbador, not bad. So you can kind of see the comparison between the other artwork. So here you've got the promo, and here you've got the actual card that comes in the set. So, all right, we've got the Ludicolo, a Psychic Energy, another Luxio, a Durant, and a Palisand. So this is another mill deck that is starting to make an appearance in especially the online game, if anybody plays that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.